Yo, I know they say don't judge a book by its cover, but look at him. Look at him. This is the scariest man I've ever seen. Look at him. This man's terrifying.
Really the hottest nigga, you gon' respect this lava. I'm shooting it if I pull it, boy, make sure you want this drama. I bring it to you like it's Law and Order SVU. Turn you to a vegetable, now you look good inside a soup. Family come from Bishopville, but I grew up in that Bronx Zoo where they shoot you dead in the street and then dance all on top of you. And I do what I gotta do.
Started. Please don't get me started. Started.
What up, y'all? It's Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador. I see y'all was feeling them Texas prison stories that I rolled out for y'all last week. So guess what? We reacting to some more Texas prison stories. Shout out to the creator of the Texas Prison Stories channel, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to him if y'all ain't been there yet. And if you subscribe to him because of me, tell him Nate Almighty sent his love. Without further ado, let's react to Byrdman of the Aryan Nation. Let's go.
In 2008, Lovick Howden Stikelether III was serving time in prison for drug-related offenses. While in prison, Stikelether became a member.
First off, he got the perfect racist Aryan Nation name. Like, what was it? Like, Rythal Luthen the Third or something like that?
The Aryan Brotherhood of Texas. The ABT is a white supremacist gang operating both in...
I ain't gonna lie, this is a very intimidating looking white man. This is a very scary looking white man. White man. Okay, he got the big belly. You know, he got the tattoo with the thing on it. Forgot what it's called right now. First of all, the man got Hitler on his back. Anybody who got a big ass Hitler tattoo on his back and a big long beard is not somebody who you want to play with.
Inside and outside the prison system. The ABT regularly and continuously engages in criminal activities in Texas. When he became a member of the ABT, Stikelether signed a blind faith commitment acknowledging that his membership was for life and that he would follow any ABT order without question.
For life.
Members who violate the blind faith commitment often receive severe consequences, ranging from beatings to death. The ABT has 5 geographic regions in Texas. Each region is headed by a different general. Below the general, each region also has an outside major, inside major, captain, lieutenant, and sergeant of arms. At the time of the offense, Byrd held the highest rank for the ABT in the free world for North Texas. When Stikelether got out of prison in November 2013, he lived with a woman named Sherry Turner in Sansom Park. He was supposed to check in with Byrd upon his release from prison. Stikelether, however, did not check in with Byrd because he no longer wanted to be a member. On January 28, 2014, approximately 6 ABT members went to Turner's house looking for Stikelether. 2 members went to the front door and 2 members went to each side. The men eventually left, however, after police were called to the scene. The next day, the men...
Okay, so it seems like one of the lower ranking Aryan Nation guys was supposed to check in with the big homie. And he didn't check in. So therefore, the big homie sent the blitz. Let's figure it out.
Turned to Turner's house again looking for Stikelether. Stikelether was not home and the men left. Turner was upset that the ABT members came to her house, so she called Stikelether and asked him to take care of it.
He was ducking them. Like, Jewels, why you ducking them? Ducking who? I'm in the hood like what it do, comfortable. And believe me, it's nothing to send my English boys to English muffin you. That was Joel Santana.
When Stikelether arrived back at Turner's house, he called ABT members Michael Young and asked to be picked up. Young, along with ABT member Charles Garrett, picked up Stikelether and took him to a different house in Sansom Park. When they arrived at the house, Garrett led Stikelether to the back bedroom where ABT affiliate Nicholas Acree was waiting.
They found him.
Garrett told Stikelether that he didn't know what was going on, but he got an order from Byrd to strip him and zip him. Garrett and Acree then removed all of Stikelether's clothes and zip-tied his hands behind his back. They next led him to a laundry room, tied his feet and told him to lie down and wait because Byrd was not there yet. Approximately.
Listen. Shout out to Aryan Brotherhood. Even though I know that they would not like me just if they was even next to me. But I respect the fact that unlike other gangs... Wait, no, I was about to say they handle their own people and not just attack other people. You know what? All gangs do it. Y'all all equally, y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all all equally cancers to society. Let me just keep going, man.
3 hours later, Byrd walked into the laundry room and stomped on
Byrd
Stikelether's
is
head
scary,
3 times. When Stikelether rolled to the side to avoid getting stomped again, Byrd kicked him in the lower back. Byrd then pulled out a gun and pointed it at Stikelether and began interrogating whether he was working for another gang or not. Byrd put the gun in Stikelether's mouth and asked the Cree, "Think I should just kill the motherfucker?" When the Cree responded no, Byrd removed the gun from Stikelether's mouth and after...
Byrd is a certified gangster. This is the scariest looking white man I've ever seen in my life. He put the blick in his mouth and said, "Who do you work for? Who do you work for? Should I kill him right now?" Like a movie or something. This is a scary man right here. This is Baba Yaga right here.
Some discussion told Stikelether, "For me letting you walk out of here today, you're going to pay me $1,000 a month. And the next time you disrespect me, you're going to be dead." Byrd.
First off, they like the mafia, man. They ran it like the mafia. First off, how they jumped him, put the blick in his mouth, and then said, "If you're gonna live, you paying me a band a month for you to live. If not, you're gonna be two-stepping with Jesus." That's crazy.
Then pulled a knife from his belt and said, "Just so you know that I'm serious," and he stabbed Stikelether twice in the left shoulder. Byrd then ordered a Cree to untie Stikelether. A Cree brought Stikelether out of the laundry room and into the kitchen and gave Stikelether his clothes back. But Stikelether was bleeding way too bad to put his shirt back on. Noticing the bad blood, Byrd grabbed a piece of bread from the kitchen counter and asked Stikelether if he knew what a blood oath was. Stikelether responded, of course he did. Byrd then dabbed the bread onto Stikelether's bloody wound, tore the bread in half, and ate half of it. He shoved the other half in Stikelether's mouth and made him eat his own bloody bread. Stikelether returned to Turner's house early.
Yo, man. Why? What? Boys? What? Boys? Don't play no games. Don't play no games at all. What? What, boys? Don't play no games at all. You don't want no smoke with them what boys. At all.
The next morning, he did not seek medical treatment nor report the crime to police for fear of retaliation. Authorities learned about the assault against Stikelether from Department of Homeland Security's monitoring of phone calls by incarcerated members. When Stikelether was later arrested for possession of methamphetamine, authorities discussed the assault with him. Stikelether agreed to cooperate with authorities in exchange for a downward departure.
He told
the dismissal of a weapons
the
case.
guy poked up.
At Byrd's trial, Stikelether was the only person to give a first-hand.
See, that's the thing about gangs and being in the gang. It's like when you're a high-ranking gang leader and you have somebody who's fearful for their life, if they don't want to go to war with you, and most of the times they won't want to go to war with you, their only objective is to tell police. Just tell police on you to get you away from them. See that, man? See that? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Account of the assault. Other witnesses testified that they saw Stikelether with stab wounds shortly after the assault, but they did not witness the assault itself. The state, however, introduced cell tower records showing that they were both there at the same time. Byrd challenges the admission of that evidence on appeal. The state also introduced evidence at trial demonstrating Byrd's rank and involvement in the ABT using recorded jailhouse calls and letters wrote back and forth to inmates.
Look at
The
him.
call was intercepted between AB.
Yo, I know they say don't judge a book by its cover, but look at him. Look at him. This is the scariest man I've ever seen. Look at him. This man's terrifying. Look at this man.
Joey Kemp, who was incarcerated, and his wife Megan Kemp. Joey also spoke
He's
to Byrd during
scary.
the phone call. Byrd argues that the trial court erred by admitting the recording because it contained hearsay and violated his rights. The phone call, which lasted approximately 8 minutes, begins with a brief greeting between Joey and Megan in which some expletives are spoken. Byrd then gets on the phone and encourages Joey to keep his head up and to rep it. Joey expresses concern about not being able to see and take care of his family anymore, and Byrd reassures him that Megan has support. Joey then tells Byrd about his plan to pursue a plea deal in the case. Byrd tells Joey to keep his head down and be sure he knows who these dudes are before he exposes himself. Joey and Byrd then discusses Joey's need for money to hire an attorney and need for money to be placed on his books. Byrd then gets off the phone in the final minute of the phone calls between Joey and Megan. Joey asks Megan to ask Byrd what rank should he hold while in prison. Megan is heard asking someone this question, presumably Byrd, and then she relays the answer. Inactive, Joey. You'll be inactive. The state used a recording to proffer expert testimony explaining how Byrd had control of the ABT. The state also introduced numerous letters demonstrating Byrd's authority and influence over the ABT. Several letters were admitted that were written to Byrd by incarcerated ABT members in which the ABT members paid their respects to Byrd and inquired about ABT matters. The trial court also admitted a letter written by Byrd to Big Wood that Byrd asked to be circulated to all confirmed members in Big Wood's area. In that letter, Byrd provides guidelines that are to be upheld without question, including the need to collect information from all bros that every brother is to maintain weekly contact no matter what, and that dues are mandatory, and that they're to be paid the first of each month.
Pay what you owe. Pay what you owe.
After the trial concluded, the jury decided Byrd was guilty, and he was punished at 50 years confinement in the state of Texas.
Damn!
Of course, the state of Texas confirms gang members like this and places them in administrative segregation.
Damn, they gave him 50 joints. And he looked to be about 40 something already, so that's pretty much life right there.
So Byrd will have to do those 50 years in solitary confinement by himself.
Damn, in
Without much contact from
solitary?
other inmates.
23-1 for 50 joints. Half a century, dog.
He'll probably have to serve the whole 50.
Damn. Man, we gonna end that right here, man. Wow, man. Free the homie Byrdman, yo. He probably called me the N-word to my face. But free him till they free him. He stood tall on that business. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you want more videos like this. Peace.